So winter's fast approaching, and one of the questions you need to ask yourself is my course wet in the winter? And if it is, do I need to change my bounce or my wedges, or at least one wedge for the winter? So here you've got 3 in the Vokey SM9 range, the 60T, which is the WedgeWorks offering, the 08D and the 12D. So you can see from the grinds, they're actually pretty similar. Now the T sits pretty flush on the floor, it's probably the lowest bounce that they can do. 8 is in the middle, and obviously you've got the steeper 12 for the D. Now, if you're a guy that plays one of these 2 wedges in the winter, you might want to consider, if your course is wet or clay based or squidgy, that you go to a more of a bouncy 12 degree or 14 degree bounce wedge in some way, whether it's a sand iron, a lob wedge or something to help you with those wetter conditions. If you have no bounce when it's wet, that leading edge is going to dig, it's going to stick, unless you're going to try and pick it off the top, you know, and you have a slightly more, should we say, handle leaning type scenario, you're probably going to need to get some more bounce in those wedges. Now, I'm not trying to sell you wedges, but just understand the concept that you might want to have a summer lob wedge and a winter lob wedge per se, and then where that transitions out is depending on your course, if it's sand based or clay based or whatever. But that is something to think about in terms of especially how you deliver it. If you're slightly bit of a handle leaner, you're probably going to need some more bounce. If you're someone that has the handle back or level, then maybe you could just either keep what you've got or maybe have a small increase in bounce. But have a look at that. Look at where you're hitting the wedge as well. Remember, if you're someone that gets it sort of say leaning, or you like to get on a squeezer of it, definitely get some more bounce and get that back edge working for you, rather than the leading edge driving in and just literally getting stuck in the wet conditions. Hopefully winter doesn't last too long, but if it does, that might be a good idea for you.